Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into DC Dark Legion, and our topic is all about Nurse Harley. She's not only one of the strongest damage dealers right now, but also the biggest financial barrier players have to face. With her extremely demanding requirements, needing VIP 16 just to unlock her, and VIP 22 to equip the ultimate legacy gear, the question every player has to ask is Nurse Harley really worth such a massive investment? In this video, we're not just talking theory. I'll break down each of her skills in detail, especially the damage over time mechanic from Corrosion, while also evaluating her performance in both PvP and PvE modes. The ultimate goal is to give you a complete overview and help you make the smartest investment decision. Is Nurse Harley truly a must-have hero to dominate the battlefield, or just an expensive financial trap? Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so to support the channel and motivate me to create more videos. Let's get started. Now, let's take a look at what makes Nurse Harley such an expensive character. Her true power lies entirely in her ability to continuously apply damage over time effects, also known as corrosion. Let's start with her first skill, Insanity Erosion. This skill not only deals a solid amount of physical damage equal to 750% attack, but more importantly, it immediately applies 4 stacks of corrosion to the target. Corrosion is Harley's main source of damage, dealing small amounts of physical damage over time, but capable of stacking up to 100 times. With 100 stacks, this dote damage becomes terrifying. Next is her first passive skill, Madness Actualization. This is the reason why Harley becomes a true nightmare for enemies suffering from multiple debuffs. This skill increases her basic attack damage by 60%, but the real strength lies in the bonus effect. For every stack of debuff on the target, her damage increases slightly, up to a maximum of 100% additional damage. This means that if your team can apply multiple debuffs, Nurse Harley's total damage can double. Naturally, this makes her a perfect fit for the Arkham team, especially since the Joker is the biggest debuff dealer in the game. And here comes the core of her entire kit, Corrosive Sanity, her ultimate skill. When activated, Nurse Harley enters the self-actualization state for 13 seconds. During this time, she doesn't use her regular skills. Instead, her basic attacks are upgraded to deal 400% attack as damage and continuously apply 2 additional stacks of corrosion with each hit. Keep in mind that while in self-actualization, Insanity Erosion activates automatically, granting her a 30% critical rate boost, allowing her to hit faster, harder, and maintain maximum debuff stacks on her enemies. This is her peak burst phase. Finally, we have the strategic passive, Harley's Awakening. This skill encourages players to build a team around Arkham's most wanted. At the start of the battle, for every Arkham-type hero on your team, Nurse Harley gains 1 stack of attack growth. With a maximum of 5 stacks, her attack stat can be permanently increased by up to 30%. This is essential if you want to unlock her full damage potential. In summary, Nurse Harley's skill set is a dot machine built for stacking and bursting. She uses her ultimate to apply corrosion, uses corrosion to trigger her debuff-based damage boost, and leverages the Arkham attack buff to turn those dot numbers into pure destruction. Now that we've fully understood her skill mechanics, it's time to get straight to the main point, Nurse Harley's actual investment value. First, let's talk about the financial barrier. This is not a character that low-spending or free-to-play players can easily reach. To unlock her, players must reach VIP 16. However, stopping at VIP 16 isn't enough if you want her to perform at her best in the current meta. She heavily relies on her star levels because her dote damage scales directly with her base attack stat, and attack increases significantly only at higher star levels. To reach the maximum, you'll need around 1,000 fragments. Even more, to turn her into an unstoppable monster, you'll have to reach VIP 22 to unlock and upgrade her exclusive legacy gear, which provides massive stat boosts and powerful effects. In short, if you're only planning to unlock her at VIP 16 but don't have the means to raise her stars further, my advice is don't invest. A low-star Nurse Harley will be completely overshadowed by other DPS heroes that are easier to upgrade. So, once she reaches her maximum potential, how does she actually perform in battle? In PvP, Nurse Harley shines the most in long, drawn out fights. Her ability to stack corrosion puts immense pressure on enemy teams, especially against tanky heroes with large HP pools. Dote damage often bypasses defense and direct damage reduction effects, making it an effective tool for breaking down tank-heavy lineups. On top of that, with her madness actualization skill, she becomes incredibly strong against teams that rely heavily on debuffs. She turns the opponent's debuffs into her own damage boost. She's the kind of DPS who can convert pressure into power. However, in PvP, long fights are rare since most teams aim to finish the battle quickly, so I personally don't rate her too high in this mode. In PvE, especially in boss fights and tower stages with massive HP pools, Nurse Harley truly shines. Her corrosive sanity allows her to maintain high attack speed and constantly stack corrosion. The accumulated dot damage from 100 stacks of corrosion can melt down even the toughest bosses, making her one of the best options for record-breaking damage runs. She's also great for combat cycles, helping you secure more rewards in these game modes. However, she does come with weaknesses and specific requirements. She must be paired with the Arkham's Most Wanted team to maximize her attack buff from Harley's Awakening. She also needs time to build up her corrosion stacks and activate her ultimate, meaning your team must include strong supports and protectors to keep her alive during the early stages of the fight. She's not a one-shot DPS, she's more like the Joker, both applying heavy debuffs together. They form a deadly pair, but if you're not interested in running an Arkham team, you don't need to invest in her. Now, about the investment decision, you need to decide soon, and here's why. You'll be spending a significant amount of money, but in return, you'll receive Green Lantern from VIP 1 to VIP 15, then Nurse Harley, and finally Wonder Woman Death Metal if you manage to reach level 65 in this Halloween event. If you look at it as spending $500 to $1,000 just for Wonder Woman Death Metal, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, that sounds too expensive. But if you consider that the VIP rewards include 3 powerful heroes, it doesn't seem too bad. However, I'm not entirely sure if $1,000 is enough to reach VIP 16, since I haven't reached that level myself. Also, keep in mind that increasing VIP level isn't only about spending money. You can also use gems to buy VIP points. Overall, I think if you truly want to get Wonder Woman Death Metal in this event, then for whale players, the investment won't be too much of a loss. They'll spend a large amount of money but get 3 strong and exclusive heroes, though these 3 don't really have much synergy together. It's more about collecting them than using them as a team, since if you run all 3 together, you'll likely lose to better synergized lineups. That's just my personal opinion, and the investment decision is entirely up to you. As for me, I won't invest in them right away because I know how strategy games work. The developers often rebalance overpowered characters or release even stronger ones later. Waiting is always the smartest way to enjoy a strategy game in the long run, and DC Dark Legion is no exception. Whale players who invest heavily right now will indeed dominate for a while, but in a few weeks or months, the developers will either nerf these heroes or make them more accessible once newer, stronger ones arrive. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment so I can read your thoughts. Thank you all, and see you in the next one.